Thinking way outside the square, Jamie came up with a novel way to tenderize a T-bone in the exploding meat myth. Regular viewers know that Jamie's a dive master, and he thinks he's found a connection between the bends and our all-too-fragile flesh.
When a scuba diver goes diving to great depths, that person is exposed to gases under a great deal of pressure. And when those gases are all of a sudden released from pressure, they'll bubble. If we do that with the meat, I figure it might tenderize the meat. I have no idea whether this is going to work or not, but we're going to try it.
But the meat won't have to get wet to prove a point. The boys saved this portable pressure chamber from an earlier myth.
We built this during the ping pong ball boat racing to find out the maximum depth and pressure at which a ping pong ball could sustain itself. And now it is going to put a stake under here, put it under tremendous amounts of pressure, release that pressure, and then we're going to see how much it did to the steak, whether it made it any tenderer.
Okay.
The first challenge is cracking the airtight chamber back open.
I think we're good.
You think we're good?
Let's try it.
All right. Here comes pressure test. Here it goes. We're at about 145 psi.
If we put that chamber with a steak in it under 150 psi, that's the equivalent of dropping down to about 330 feet underwater. So I want to look up on the tables and see how long you have to be down there at that depth before you would get the bends if you came straight up.
These 4 steaks on a plate fit neatly inside the chamber. Now it's just a matter of raising the pressure.
Got it to just under 150. Now how long is it going to go in there for?
I figure we should leave it for about an hour just for the heck of it.
About an hour?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking about it, whether or not giving the steak the bends will actually improve its tenderness, and my guess is no, actually. I can see why Jamie thinks that it might, but I'm just feeling like it's not going to do that much to the actual connective tissues of the steak.
To the naked eye, there's precious little change to these fillets. Under no pressure themselves, the boys let the test run for 2.5 hours.
Here we go. Releasing the pressure, giving steak the bend. Did it bubble?
Couldn't really see a whole lot of bubbling. Let's pull it apart.
I love this tool. I don't know, man. They don't look that different to me. They look pretty much like they did when they went in.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't see any activity at all. Maybe the meat has to be part of a circulatory system for that to take effect, but I thought it was able to absorb gas right out of the air.
As always, the twin control steaks get tested first for firmness.
3.3. 3.4. 3.3. All right, that's pretty consistent. Let's go for the bends. This is so much fun. I love doing this kind of stuff. Number 10, the bends. Now this steak was just subjected to 150 psi for 2.5 hours. That's right?
Yep.
All right. Let's see what it did.
Hopes are high for some really low numbers. The feeling is that Jamie's high-pressure theory has plenty of merit. And besides, it's almost lunchtime.
Okay, what are the tallies for the bends?
We got 2.79 for the control and 2.78 for the bends.
No improvement.
Nada.
That's really clear.
Look, using pressures and vacuums to pull gases in and out of a meat is actually something that high-end chefs use to marinate meat, and it does work. Giving meat the bends, not so much. It didn't tenderize it at all.